it. Go look up Maxedout, all platforms. My Instagram is NYB Maxedout. Everywhere.
One more time for the people. Say
NYB Maxedout.
Yes, sir.
On Instagram. Maxedout, all platforms. WMWM in the mix with your boy Maxedout. Wissy has finally entered the building, man.
Yes, sir.
We are here.
We here.
What is going on, my brother? How we doing?
I'm feeling good. You know, it was kind of a rush getting over here, but I'm feeling good being here, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for having me on.
My pleasure, brother. Yeah, no. This time of year, and you honestly, you picked the worst one to show up during this time. This traffic is, yeah. But this school goes like all out for Halloween just because it's like such a Halloween town.
I can really tell.
I have like break from Wednesday to Friday.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's how big they're super into it. But yeah, so Wissy is in the building. So I guess like we'll start off with just like some of the little basics. So talk to me a little bit about yourself. So where you coming from and how you started making music.
Well, I'm from Mattapan. Mm-hmm. So my family's been there way longer than I was actually born there, 26 years more.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as my journey in music, basically the way I got my roots is when I was younger, my cousin used to cook up beats. So what would happen with it, whenever we went to my grandmother's house, because she had like a 3-floor house at the time, my cousin would be on the second floor, and he's like, when you go over to your family's house, it's cool because you want to hang out with all the time. So we go over there and we're playing Madden, and he's cooking up, and we're trying to freestyle and all that time. Mind you, I'm not a good freestyler, but you know, I still try and, you know, do something.
Yeah.
So it started with that, and then I got my first PC, and I started trying to make beats on that.
Yeah.
And then from there, it was just, I had the inspiration for it. Just got to it from there.
That's what's up.
Really started taking it more seriously in college.
Is he still making beats to this day?
Oh yeah. He's on one of my tracks on my last EP.
Oh really?
Thick Nasty is his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta look out for sure. But so how do you think your sound evolved over those years?
Oh man, I cringe a little bit looking back at those first tracks.
I think we all
I still got them.
I feel the same with mine.
But I think for me, I think I tried to get a little more authentic and personal.
Yeah.
Because one of my friends, Wes, he's a public speaker, and he talks a lot about like mental health, and he talks a lot about his journey with that. And I was showing him some music one day, and he's like, why don't you talk about yourself more? Seems like you built up this personality.
Yeah, okay.
And he was kind of right about that, because if I could go back to like high school at one point, I wasn't like the most outspoken kid, pretty quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And music was really that opportunity to give my voice to say whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
So that's where part of the confidence came from.
Definitely. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, their sound evolves because of their confidence and their subject matter. Like some people will be like, oh, I gotta like stay authentic and original to myself, and when you do that, some of the best stuff will come because it's just purely you.
Yeah, really, it's just trying to tell stories. It might not be a story that is from my perspective. It could be like someone in my life at the time where they tell me something and I get to thinking about it when I'm in the studio writing. Yeah, I mean, I just take it one story at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Just try to paint a picture for the audience.
Yeah. And so speaking of studio, so we met at So Ripe. Do you record there, or do you got another place to record?
I haven't recorded at So Ripe yet. I want to. Yeah. I actually, what is it? Moed Music.
Yeah.
That dude. I was trying to talk to him about getting a collab on a Spanish track. And so I think we might be going over there to record that.
Oh, that would be fire.
But otherwise, I gotta shout out my man Millie. I've been doing a lot of recording at his. He has like a studio in his house.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah.
And then sometimes we bounce around between like Cyber Sound and the Record Co.
Record Co. is one of my favorite studios too. It's so cost efficient and they're clutch.
It's the greatest.
Yeah, for real.
And it's like 20 minutes from my house, so I could just pop down whenever.
Can't beat that. That's perfect. These other studios, I mean, like I love So Right, but like it's expensive. It definitely is expensive.
So Right is expensive, but I feel like you're paying more for the all in one stop shop kind of thing.
Yeah, there's like a lot of opportunity to film content there, and it's more of the environment, who's gonna be there.
Right,
like,
right. You never know who's gonna be there.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of heavy hitters there. But so what was the we were talking about how your sound evolved. What was the first song that you put out like on DSPs and stuff?
It was a song called Run Game. That one was made like in the middle of the pandemic, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Up to that point, I had like a rough draft of it on PC when I had stuff on SoundCloud at the time.
Yeah.
And my other friend, Josh Sweet is his name. He's more into like, he used to be R&B, but he's more like pop and rock now.
Yeah.
More on the rock side actually. But when you're in the room with, you know, people who are also striving for something that is the same thing as you know, kind of motivates you.
Absolutely.
So that's where I was like, I gotta take the next step.
Yeah.
So that's when I went to a studio, recorded that song properly, and then paid to start investing myself in going on a DSP.
How long were you putting out on SoundCloud before?
Probably a year, about a year.
Okay, so not like too long.
Not too crazy.
Were you dropping like a lot on there?
I had a few tracks. I had some success on there. I had some success.
You definitely came a long way. I listened to a lot of your older stuff too, to just kind of see, you know, the progression of your artistry. And I mean, it's definitely prominent. You could hear it in the way that you're writing and just your confidence. You know, everybody starts to get more confident on the track. But
I appreciate that.
But so you just dropped the Coast to Coast song, and it's been amazing. I've been playing it like it's a religion here.
Appreciate
People love it. It's been stuck in my head. So what was kind of the inspiration behind that, and who is Genesis One?
So, the inspiration behind that track, I was actually on the beach in Jamaica.
Okay. That's valid.
And because my family's from Jamaica, and we were at a resort. By the way, if you ever go to Jamaica, Ibero Star Rose Hall. Don't go anywhere else.
I'm not even lying to you. I went there. That
really?
Same exact resort, the Ibero Star in Montego Bay, right?
I can't go anywhere else now. It's been spoiled for me.
That place is legendary. I went there during the pandemic, like December 2020. It was crazy.
It's a great spot.
Yeah.
But I was on the beach just listening to beats, and my guy at the time, this is before I'm with who I'm with now, with Guru Doug, as far as cooking beats. But my guy at the time, who will leave him unnamed for some reasons I don't want to get into at the moment, but he sent me the beat, and as soon as I heard it, I already had something, like a rough draft of something that I just write down in the notes and leave for later.
Yeah. And
when it fit, I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. So that song's actually been a concept for like a year and a half.
Oh wow.
And the issue was finally getting the paperwork together as far as, you know, the lease.
Yeah.
And then finally implementing it the way that I wanted to implement it. And then as far as Genesis One, he's a R&B artist from California that I'm connected with through my new guy Guru.
Oh wow.
So Guru, funny thing about Guru is I met him through my coworker. That's his brother.
Oh wow. Oh,
so it's really small world, right? And when my brother told me about him, I was like, huh, interesting. So I searched the guy up.
Yeah.
He's a TikTok influencer. He's got like at least 50,000.
Oh wow.
Subs on like TikTok, Instagram. It's crazy. But he's worked with a few people for a while now. Like he worked with like Vori when he first got his start.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And he's got a whole bunch of people that he cooks up for and manages out in Cali.
Oh wow, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's my guy right now.
So how's like the response been from this song so far? I guess from your end and his end, from what he's been saying.
Well, he likes the song. I love the song, and then the response. I've seen a jump in viewership.
Yeah.
From that song. For me, it's just about trying to push it out a little bit more. I feel like if I can get into the right eyes, people will definitely notice it.
Do you have like some type of like marketing plan for this one?
Well, the plan originally was the song was supposed to drop. I do a show, I come on this radio show, and then there was supposed to be a music video, and then I was trying to see if there was this YouTuber that I watch all the time, Nem Raps. You ever heard of him? So he's like a black nerdy guy that
Oh, is he the one that deconstruction and like he'll show you all the specific flows and stuff and like
he does some of that, yeah, but he's more into like the try not to laugh stuff, like the reaction videos.
I'm thinking somebody else.
But he also, like, on his side time, he also does like the YouTube streams where he'll go and review people's music. And so that's actually where I got a big boost from on In the Van when I first did that record for FaceTime You Later.
Wow.
So I've been waiting for him to come back around and do another live stream so I could put it on that as well and see that one go crazy.
Yeah.
And then in the meantime, I just gotta reach out to different venues and start trying to get more shows and stuff like that.
I think a music video would be absolutely perfect too.
The funny thing about that is the music video is like halfway done. I'm just waiting to button up a few things.
Okay. Was that the one that you were showing Dario that night at So Right?
Yeah.
That one was clean. Because I saw it a little bit when I was there, but then he showed me it while he was editing the video. I'm like, oh, this is tough because that was around the time you sent me that song. So I gotta play the people this song. If you guys haven't heard this, you are really sleeping under a rock.
For sure.
This is such a great song. This might be one of my favorite songs by you, hands down. Something about this one, it has a certain feel to it. We got Coast to Coast featuring Genesis 1 by Wissy. Let's get into it. Maxedout. Of course, this is the Wissy interview. We're gonna keep it going, man.
What's happening, y'all? What's happening?
That's such a great song, bro.
Appreciate it.
It's such a vibe. I remember you sent me and you were just like, oh, I want some thoughts on this. And then I'm like playing this. My girl was there. I'm just like, there's something about this one. Like,
it's just vibey.
It's so vibey, dude.
Just reminds you of the summertime, man.
Yeah, and you dropped it like the perfect time. Like right when summer was like at its peak, but about to end. So it was just like when people are just like at the peak of summer.
Outside,
like absolutely. Like if you dropped that in May or June, people would have been like, all right, I'm getting there. Like maybe I'll listen to it in a few weeks. But perfect time. But we're gonna keep it going. I had tons of questions for you, and we got a whole bunch of your music to play, and we got one unreleased by you too, right?
We do.
So we got some unreleased music by Wissy playing tonight. But so I mean, you're always dropping music, and I guess my question for you is like, what keeps you motivated to stay consistently dropping?
Honestly, the music itself. I'm a type of person that I'm not gonna be satisfied with my music if I can't listen to it myself. And growing up listening to the people that I listen to, I would be upset when they didn't have a release schedule that was like consistent.
Yeah.
Because I know everybody's a super fan of someone, and when they take like a 4-year hiatus, but their career is music, you're just like, what the heck?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
You always want to hear their growth, their development.
Exactly. Yeah. You almost feel like you're just left on hold. I guess like for you, who are those superstars that you always looked up to?
Let's go down the list. So there was Wale.
Oh, they can't go wrong.
There was Kanye. There was Ty Dolla $ign, just because of his melodies and like the way that he's very talented as far as like he doesn't just sing. He knows how to put people together. He knows how to get on an instrument. Like he'll make a whole track himself with his hands before anybody else can get in there. We can go to Dre with the way that he can take old music and flip them tracks.
Iconic.
as far as like new artists, I can go Vori. I can go The Baby, where he's consistent. I can go down the list. I can go John Legend. I can go James Brown. I can go Michael Jackson. The list keeps going for me.
Yeah, no, inspiration is endless in your field for sure.
Yeah.
But you sent me a few songs, and Ty Dolla $ign and Wale are for sure here. Beach House 3, that album to me by Ty Dolla $ign,
great album.
Well, it's my favorite by him. There's a song in particular on that, So Am I, with Damian Marley. Oh my God, and Skrillex is on that. That song is so good. It's so summertime.
He's really unappreciated as an artist, and I don't understand it.
He is. People don't like give him the respect that he does, and like he's still doing his thing. Like
he's finally gotten some recognition because of the last 2 Vulture albums. But like before that, like he would be he's a great artist, but he'd be only known for his features.
Exactly.
Which doesn't make any sense to me.
Exactly.
If you like his features, it's supposed to bring you in to look at his stuff.
His actual stuff. His actual stuff is supposed to be better than his features. They just haven't, I don't know, people slack on it. But we gotta pay him some justice and pay him some respect. We got Don't Sleep on Me featuring Future in 24 Hours off of Ty Dolla $ign's album, Beach House 3. Let's get it. 91.7 WMWM in the mix with your boy Maxedout in the studio with Wissy.
What's good, y'all?
We got some more questions and more music and more stuff to talk about, man. So we were just talking about the Boston scene and, you know, this Massachusetts scene, I should say. And my question was, how does the Boston music scene influence your sound and your approach to creating?
Well, for me to answer that, I have 2 people I gotta shout out, Jemmy and Trill Manny. Both of those guys not only keep me driven to continue what I'm doing and like seeing what they're doing is inspirational for me. I've done work with both of them.
Oh wow.
And Jemmy, he's got like this it's kind of like a throwback kind of like sound, like early 2000 rap, but he somehow gets it to feel modern, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Kind of like you're at a cookout or something like that.
Yeah.
And then Trill, he's on his own wave where he's got the dance scene and everybody going crazy with that.
Yeah.
And the melodies, the way I've been in the room when he's writing, it's so fast. Like he just, the way he freestyles it, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I can imagine.
Like the feature he did for me, he got it done in like 15-30 minutes.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, he's quick. Yeah, shout out Trill, man. He's killing it right now.
For sure.
He has a great marketing approach to everything that he's doing right now. I guess like he flooded the TD Garden with people the other night, with people in suits and stuff.
I did see that, and I was gonna try and be out there, but schedule conflict.
Yeah, facts. Same with me. Yeah, my boy Janice was there. He was like, "Oh, this is tight." There's so many people in suits. It was crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, shout out Trill, man. But the merch. So you just dropped some merch.
I did.
What was kind of the vision behind the design, and what designs can we expect in the future, and stuff like that?
So the merch, first off, it's on Amazon. Go search it up. WISSYCO. So this starter pack, I like to call it, is all like retro baseball themed, like athletic wear, you know what I mean? Just from me growing up, I was a huge baseball fan. Like I have David Ortiz rookie and cards from every single point in his career on my wall. I have like those little, you know, when they win the World Series, they have the little collages with everybody's heads, with the little World Series pendant behind them. I have that type of stuff. I used to be like huge into like I had all the MVP baseball games on Xbox back in the day, and yeah, so this design is kind of like a throwback into that.
Yeah.
As far as like having that classic swoosh.
Yeah, definitely.
With the little baseballs up top and all that.
Yeah.
And as far as what else I have in the pack, I also have like some coast to coast merch, so it's a lot more colorful, like looking at like a Jamaican sunset kind of thing, those type of colors, oranges all the way radiant into the pink. As far as the future, I'm a big car guy, so I'd like to do something car themed at some point. And from there, it's just making merch that is aesthetically pleasing to me and as well as has a story behind it.
We're gonna need some Whiskey Co. like air fresheners or something.
Yeah, man, I would love to do that if Amazon will set that up.
Yeah, right. Little collaboration with those little trees or whatever it is.
Yeah, man.
That would be tight. But so as somebody who's been doing this thing for a while and in this industry, what advice would you give to a younger artist trying to break through?
I'd tell them, for one, go out to as much events as possible, even just to network with people, because without that, this interview wouldn't even be happening right now. Don't hesitate to drop your music. Make sure you want it how you would like. Make sure you're confident in how you release it. That you stand behind it and you want to listen to it on a daily basis for your own self.
Yeah.
And don't worry about the haters, man. I mean, I've shown people some music. I've gone to like open mics where I've played music and some people are like, oh, you know, the bars are kind of basic. And I'm like, well, this is what you get and people like it. That's what it is.
It's how you take that and move forward with it. Are you gonna let that defeat you, or are you gonna let it
use it as motivation?
Or are you not even gonna let it do anything? You're just gonna keep doing your thing.
Yeah, you know.
Alright, I like that. So my next one was about collaboration. So are there any collaborations or projects coming up that you're excited to share with your fans? And is there a dream collaboration that you haven't done yet?
Ooh.
It could be a local dream collaboration, and then it could be a very far-fetched one. Anybody. Could even be dead or alive.
Alright, well, as far as collaborations I have in the pipeline at the moment, I do have a feature with Vori. Like I got him to. Big story about that one. That was actually because of Guru. I'm gonna shout him out on that one. So I have that one in the vault that I have to write too. I have something written, but I don't know if I like it. And with a collaboration like this, you gotta come out strong with that one.
100%.
You know, I have some stuff with Jemmy. I have some stuff with Trill. I have some stuff with my man Poetic. He's also known as Sincere the Poet. He's in Dallas.
That's what's up.
I also have a collaboration with Elos. Have you heard of him? So Elos is from Randolph, I believe, originally, and his story, he's got a huge story. He also deals with like mental health and does a lot of music with that. He actually has a concert tonight after this that I'm gonna head over to at the Rockwell Theater.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, but I have a track with him. Mentioned Trill already. And I think that's all I can name off the top of my head at the moment. But as far as like dream collaborations, oh man, off of the top of my head, I would love to do a collaboration with Ty. I'd love to do a collaboration with Wale, Kendrick, Cole, Dre. Like,
I feel like you and Drake can make a great song.
I think so too, especially with the rights to sampling. If we could get that cleared up, that opens up a whole different level of realm of stuff for me.
That would be fire. That would be fire. What about like the local scene? Like, is there anybody else that you want to reach out to?
Local scene. Well, for you, I definitely want to get.
I would
on
love
track.
to. We can make that happen.
Couple other people. What was his name? We met him at So Right. He does like those 4 on the floor beats. Drew too.
Oh, Drew too. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's tough.
He is tough. There was this dude on the Cape name, I think it's Trey Walla. He does a lot of like, kind of like drill, kind of like New York style kind of stuff like that. But he's got some swag to it that is just tough.
I gotta check him out.
That's the main 3 I can think of on the top of my head.
Those are solid. Those are solid ones. Those are solid. So we're gonna keep it going. We got some more music coming up. We got one of your this one was off of the album Sorry I Missed Your Call. This one is called Know the Vibe. And you want to give us a little bit of words on this before we play this?
Viewers be advised. No, I'm just kidding. So this one was more of a track that was inspired by a TV show I was watching at the time, and a little bit of my girlfriend as well. But mainly, it's just just going with the flow of things in life, and enjoying having fun together.
Can't go wrong with that. We got Know the Vibe off of Wissy's album Sorry I Missed Your Call. Let's get it. 27 WM in the mix with your boy Maxedout, chilling in the studio with Wissy. That was Know the Vibe, and that is featured, am I saying it right, Nakai?
Yeah,
Nakai.
That's my boy Nakai.
He was fire on that one. I really like that. But we got some more music coming up. So we were talking about inspirations, and somebody that you didn't mention but is on this twice is Future.
Yeah. Funny thing about Future. So everybody loves his, his main stuff, like his.
Yeah.
But I actually love melodic Future. He's very unappreciated. Melodic Future can have his own career, and nobody would pay attention. But I would be like this huge super fan.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being is because it's something about, he knows what notes to hit. He knows what inflection he's got to put in there to make it enough that it can evoke a certain emotion. You know what I mean? Like when he did that double album, the Future Hendrix album. Yep. A lot of people love the Future album. Mm-hmm. I love the Hendrix album. The silver one. Yeah. And then, so as far as what he's got going on, I'd ask him to keep dropping stuff that's kind of like that Silver album, or even like Save Me was kind of funky in a way, but
I was just about to ask what you were thinking of that. Yeah,
it had some hits there for me.
What about what was it? I Never Liked You.
I Wait for You. Everybody loves that song.
Yeah.
What was another track from that one? Was it Extra? Mm-hmm. Extra was great for me. Yeah. I mean,
great album. Yeah,
it's a great album.
That's been in my rotation recently. But we got some Future in here. We already played one song featuring Future on the other one with Ty. But we got Promise You That by Future off of Future's album. Future Hendrix presents The Wizard. Let's get into it.
I thought this would be some little, cheap printing, but Amazon, y'all doing y'all thing. First off, they didn't go with no cheap gilding. They went with the black gilding, black label, you feel me? And then, look at this. The print itself isn't like, it's like actually in the shirt, not on top of the shirt. So you don't have to worry about it peeling off or anything like that. This, good job. Great job. I fully back this. And while you guys are here, support me. Grab one right now. Link in the bio down there. And yeah, go pick yourself up one. Matter of fact, we got different styles. We got one celebrating coast to coast. You know, if you haven't listened to that, go take a listen. That'll be in the bio as well.
Coast to coast. Big Birkin bad, she working. Shorty come through, drop it back, start twerking. All this ice cream, shorty bad and feisty. Hit me on my line, please. You know I'ma start flirting. Coast to coast. Hey, what you doing?